Welcome back.
NicknLex here.
Hey everyone.
How's it going, guys? So today, what do we got in store?
We have a Genesis marathon that I'm super excited about. This is something, as soon as the request came in from Michael Denninger. I'm so sorry. Okay. Thank you so much for Michael. As soon as this request came in, I got so excited because we're going to be doing a dance on a volcano from A Trick of the Tail. And we've only done ripples from that album before. And then we're going to be doing Wind and Withering from the album, 11th Earl of Mar from the album Wind and Withering. And we haven't done any songs from this album, so I can't wait for that. And then there were three. So I wanted to say something about the name of this album. My mom, my mom has three daughters, me being one of them, and she's always wanted to write a book. And she said if she ever did write a book, she would name it. And then there were three. Oh. So
also, something that I wanted to mention real quick. Last Genesis video, the marathon, I said we had done what, the musical box, and that's wrong.
Yeah.
Because we did a reaction to the band, the musical box. That's a cover band who does Genesis, but we haven't reacted to the musical box song. Another one.
I can't remember, but I just
if you see that video, just ignore whatever I said.
Yeah. I remember you mentioned that we had also done a song from the album that we had done, but we hadn't. So, but it doesn't matter. The point is we're going to be doing these. I'm very excited because Dance on a Volcano is the first song of the album. 11th Earl of Mar is the first song of the album, and Down and Out is the first song. So thank you so much.
Custom made for Alexa.
Yes, thank you, Michael. I can't wait for this. We love Genesis, and I'm so excited because I listen to Genesis a lot. I've mentioned this before. I caught it almost just in time.
But I wanted to just... Darn it, why doesn't it have a mute button?
Oh my gosh, that's hilarious. If you guys don't know where that's from, go watch our Alan Parsons project reaction. You'll get where that comes from. But are you ready to do Dance on a Volcano?
I was born ready.
I've heard so much about this track in the comments. So that's why I'm specifically excited about this one. I haven't heard... I've heard also Down and Out. You guys have mentioned that. I also wanted to really quickly, A Trick of the Tail is from 76. So we're going to be doing 76.
But that's where...
Ripples.
But Peter had left. Okay.
Yep. Exactly.
This is all without Peter, right?
I believe so, because the next one is 76. And then there were 3 78. Yeah. So, yep.
So it's all Phil Collins now.
Okay. Here we go.
Let's go.
It does.
Tom Sawyer. So you better start doing it right. Better start doing it right. So good. That's very good. sounds like Dark Side.
Exactly.
On your left and on your right, crosses are green, the crosses are blue. Your friends didn't make it through. Out of the night and out of the dark, into the fire and into the fight, where that's where the heroes go. Oh, oh. To a cracking mother, blazing hot, the molten rock, still down over the land. And the lava's the lover who licks your boots away. Yeah. You don't want to fall as well, but you better start the dance. Do you want to dance with me? Better start doing it right. Music's playing, the notes are right. It's your left foot first that threw into the light. The edge of this hill is the edge of the world. And if you're gonna cross, better start doing it right. Better start doing it right. Better start doing it right. Let the drums begin.
Wow. Okay.
Wait, it's almost over.
Yeah,
okay.
no, I do. I have to.
You've been wanting to pause for a while.
Yeah, because I mean, we just saw 2 videos and they were blocked by Genesis
Yes,
because maybe we
that's
didn't
true.
interrupt. But I just wanted to say that I do enjoy Phil Collins a lot.
Yes, me too.
I can't say that I enjoy him more than Peter Gabriel, but I think I enjoy him the same.
I think
is a very good singer. I mean,
He
you have
is.
to give it to
He
him.
really is. And obviously you do miss Peter's voice in there harmonizing with his, but it's still good. And just, I was thinking right now, I was like, wow, I can't believe he's playing the drums and singing this at the same time. Like playing the drums looks like, I mean, I've never done it, but I've always, for me, it's always looked like something very exhausting, you know, like
Yeah.
it's, you use a lot of your energy. And being able to sing and not be out of breath, like you have to, I don't know, like work your way up to that, I guess. And I remember also thinking like, this is how unfamiliar I was with the Peter Gabriel era of Genesis, that I always knew Genesis. Like when people would mention it, I'd be like, oh yeah. And I can't believe the drummer is the singer. Like I never
like
even
the Eagles.
considered like, exactly. Yeah.
What I don't understand, all you drummers out there, how do they do that when, because if you're a drummer and you sing, doesn't the drum kit absorb all the sound of your mic when you sing?
You must have to have like a buffer
I
of
guess.
some sort. But anyway, other than that, obviously very cool, very proggy. Like you said, it did start out like Rush, like with the
I wanted to say that
syncopation.
very progressive. I
Yes.
mean, not that the other stuff, but we did the whole Lamb Lies Down on Broadway,
Yeah.
and there was some parts that were like this progressive, but not as many.
Yeah,
It was a very calm album.
And this is
this
great
is very
epic opener to the album
Ooh,
too.
yeah.
I'm so happy that all of these are openers, because we'll get to see like how each of these albums opened up. But this is, wow, if I would have bought the CD and heard this, I would have been like, okay,
I'm in for a
good
treat.
purchase. Yes,
Yeah.
exactly. I love it, and I can definitely see myself listening to this again
Oh, yeah.
to really absorb everything that's going on.
Yeah, just every, like, all musicians are really shining. I mean, the drums, is Steve Hackett still on the guitar, right? Mm-hmm. And who was the bassist? That's the only one that I never remember.
I can't either.
Right, and the keyboard. It's because we're so familiar with Yes now, but Genesis were not really that familiar with only Steve Hackett, Phil Collins, and Peter Gabriel. But the other ones I just still don't remember.
Yeah, please let us know. We love to learn from you guys in the comments too. We've got about 1 more minute left of this song, and then it'll go on to the next one, 11th Earl of Mar. But I'm happy you paused it because a lot has happened.
I just needed to say something.
And
there's so much
to avoid it being blocked too.
Yeah,
that's
all
true.
right. So you want to keep going?
Okay. Nice. Very nice ending. Very subtle.
This is not the same year, right?
Yes. Very eerie.
good. Sometimes they're like, Nick, you're like the most anti. You're like, you always break the climate. I'm not trying to do that. I really try to like find a spot,
a good place.
Pause.
Yeah.
But yeah, so this almost sounds like it's so crazy because it sounds more like 80s, right?
Yeah, it could. I think it sounded very similar to what we were listening to.
Really?
Like even the notes and everything, the way it started, I feel like picked up very well where the other one left off.
That's crazy to make 2 records in 1 year. Now, the only thing I have a problem with a little bit here is that I can't really understand his vocals. They're so thin. I guess that's
very trebly, maybe.
Well, I guess the music is louder than the vocals. Oh, the only thing that I understand is "Daddy."
Oh,
you know that?
Yeah, I'm not paying very much attention.
When he's singing, I kind of get lost because there's so much going on. I guess that's what happens when you don't have the vocals pulled up, or the lyrics. I'm sorry, but other than that, it's also very proggy, but not that much though. It's not as virtuoso.
This is.
It's more like the keyboards.
I was going to say the keyboards are very heavy.
It sounds very Phil Collins.
It does.
It's like Genesis.
Yes.
You know?
I feel like maybe, I don't know if this one came after the Trick of the Tail, but I think it did come
I don't know. Let's
after.
See.
But
I'm not saying it in a bad way. I'm not saying it sucks or anything. I'm just saying that it does sound more his style, of music.
It really does. It sounds like he was the biggest influence of that album.
Where is?
Yeah, it was Trick of the Tail and then Wind and Withering.
But I mean, I'm saying this is not in a bad way, but it just sounds like more like the Genesis that came in the 90s.
Yeah.
Though, right? But I guess it was a precursor. Well, this was to come.
Exactly. And this was when he, I guess, was like, okay, I'm going to express myself now how I've been wanting to maybe. Yeah. But I like it. It is very different.
But I do have one question to you Genesis fans. Was he like the band leader? Because it was obviously Peter Gabriel. But when he left, was he in charge of everything or was just the band in charge? That's, I think, a good question.
Yeah, right? Definitely. I feel like,
because I mean, he's just the singer. The singer's not sometimes necessarily the main person,
right?
Like
that's very true. I would like to know that too. I'm loving it though, but you're right. It is.
It's different. It's different, but it's different in a good way, not in a negative. So let's continue.
Okay.
With the goodness.
Okay, with the change.
Perfect. Now that sounds exactly like I wanted it to sound. This.
Time to go to bed now. Never seems too keen to be a guest now in a house of dreams. Flying from a hillside, beckoning the trees, a silver tongue with a kind of breeze. I'm fighting gravity falling. My daddy won't let them get me. A voice screams, seems to be calling. The face turns, speeches are
took a turn.
Yeah.
I love that we paused it too before that happened.
The second half was totally different. I loved the whole guitar section, and then at the end it became very cinematic.
Yes,
like,
very
really
haunting,
cool.
very like mysterious, dramatic.
Yeah, but
ending.
Really good, like really, really good. And like the
I love
those drums.
that.
And those sound a little bit like more 80s, but I guess they already had the technology in the 70s. But what a great start also.
Yes.
I almost feel bad that we're just listening to the first song. But I mean, is this like officially a first Genesis marathon? It is, right?
Yeah, I guess you could consider that.
I love that you guys literally now. There was a problem though. We do have to tell you.
Yes.
So when you guys on the 1st of this month, when everybody was buying the requests, I guess you guys were just like
4 marathons slots,
but 10 came through. So
within a minute.
You guys literally like
broke
like buy me a coffee. That's insane.
Yeah, so now we're like catching up and we're
because we have to do 10
doing a lot more than we thought.
Instead of 4, and then I'm doing all the stuff that I have to do alone. So yeah, it's a lot.
Yeah, but we are trying, but we may reach out to you and just ask for a little bit more time. So if we do, please bear with us. We still got other little things that we have to also complete before the end of the month that, you know, with everything else that's happening right now, family and stuff like that. But without deviating too much longer, I think this is our first official Genesis only marathon.
Yeah.
So we've done full album.
I can't wait for a Yes marathon, Pink Floyd marathon. No, but I'm being spoiled so much right now by you guys, by myself, because Alexa could never sit through all these marathons. Because it's always like 40, 45 minutes. But I've been spoiled Black Sabbath.
Oh my gosh. I just,
Styx,
Alan Parsons Project. And I'm like,
but she's listening to everything.
I am listening to it. But yes.
But in a more relaxing fashion. Like,
exactly.
She doesn't have to sit here.
We're looking into like a different chair and different setup.
Maybe moving the whole setup.
We may move it, because here
to this side of the room, so you will still see. You still see all this stuff in the back, but
it might
from a
be
different point of view. You won't see the door anymore.
We're thinking about moving things around and
see Marley
making it better for me to be able to do a little bit more. But now moving on to the last song of the marathon, Down and Out, and then there were 3, and I think that was 78. We said, right?
Let's check.
I think so. I love that title. Yeah, 78. And then there were 3. I'm excited about this. We haven't heard any songs from this album either.
No.
So let's see what it's all about.
Let's get to it. Space, the final frontier. was crazy good.
That
man.
was
that
wonderful.
piano, that keyboard solo just was off the charts.
Yes.
The whole song, I think, and we're just looking at prog archives. I think it's very interesting to look at from the first album to the last. And I mean, these are reviewers. These are like professional music reviewers, and that's like the scores. We won't talk about it, but it's just very interesting what they think about what the best is and what the worst is. But I love this. This was really
That was a great
This
track.
was a great intro, like really powerful.
Yes.
Yeah.
I agree. And I love that they are in order, and all three of them are on Prog Archives. And just this very last song, yeah, for sure the highlight was that keyboard solo was
for me,
wonderful. I felt the build up toward it was very real too.
And the drums were really cool. It was
Yes.
It was the heaviest out of the three. I don't know. I would like to see where they're going. After this came Duke, and then Abacab, and then Genesis, the one that the first reaction, remember?
Silver Rainbow.
Wow, that's such a different tone there.
Yeah,
Silver Rainbow.
totally.
And then Invisible Touch, we know da 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 da. That's the Genesis we grew up with. And then This Is the Land of Confusion.
Yes.
That's the first Genesis song that I ever heard in my life.
Yeah.
So yeah. So
But
it's
this was
crazy.
a great marathon. I enjoyed this so much. I love that we got to listen to 3 separate Genesis albums, but
from
an era that we haven't deeply explored yet by Genesis. So
I would just
that was
love to do
special.
full albums, and then let's get it over with.
I know that would be the
'cause
dream.
It's like taking so long.
That would be the best. Yeah.
Just like our Steely Dan journey was like.
And it's still not over.
It's not
we still
over.
have a lot to go.
We still heard it. Yeah, we just heard a new song. It was so good. What was it?
King of the World.
Yeah, that was awesome.
That was great. But yeah, thank you so much, Michael, for this. This was truly a great experience. You really know how to put a marathon together. We love that. Thank you so much. We hope you all enjoyed this. Please let us know when was your first time listening to these tracks, what you thought as a Genesis fan. We constantly ask this, but how was it after Peter left, listening to A Trick of the Tail, Dance on a Volcano? What were your thoughts when you heard that? That was the first impression that you had of Genesis without Peter. So very excited to hear about that. And also Wind and Withering, and then there were 3. And then there were 3.
Yeah, it's like I guess from my experience with because I know a few artists or a few bands that have changed vocalists, and it is a little bit shocking. Because the only bands that I can recall is like Iron Maiden. The first 2 albums was a vocalist, and then they changed to Bruce, and I kind of didn't really because I've heard him from. I bought all the Iron Maiden albums, and then I heard Iron Maiden, Killers, and then the first vocalist left and Bruce started, and I was like, I don't really like him, man. And then of course he's way better in the end, but you just have to get used to the fact. And also Yngwie Malmsteen, he changed the vocalist on every album. It's always like okay, what am I listening to? So I guess you just get used to it, and then the music is what basically does the talking.
Yeah, I could see that. I can
but
definitely see
please
that.
let us know, what you thought, or because there's some purists like Pink Floyd. Yeah, they never accepted Roger Waters and David Gilmour as the vocalist. It was always Sid Barrett.
Yeah, well, let us know, guys. We really, really enjoyed this. Thank you all so much for the time that you spend, your lovely comments, your support, your sweet words. We love having all of you. We love sharing this journey with you, and we hope to see you all in the next one.
Thank you.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.